Hi, Internet people! So, we decided we were going to do long-distance dating tips. We have not planned what we're going to say at all.
Nope.
So it'll just be sort of random stuff. We'll try to keep it kind of short. Just because if we go too long, then it'll just be a very long list of random things. So, there you go. Also, there's an air conditioning unit going. It's a hotel. I hope it's not that distracting. It's kind of far away from the camera. But there you go. So
yes, we're giving you tips because we are currently in a long-distance relationship.
Yes.
With each other.
So, long-distance tips. I don't have a number. I might have a number. If we hit a certain number, I'll remember, or I won't. So, I guess the biggest tip is communication is key. So we text a lot, and we schedule, like, a weekly phone call. And then, we haven't done these a ton yet, but we've done a couple, like, watch the same thing at the same time, and, like, text each other while we're watching it. That's happened, like, twice. We watched the This Is Us episode about Jack. Mm-hmm. That was after the Super Bowl together. And we also watched Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched that.
And I thought both of those went really well.
Yeah. It's easier to do that than to do over the phone.
Because you might not be synced up, and then so you're hearing something different from the other end, and it's...
And where I am, it's harder to be on the phone in some places when I'm watching something, because, like, where my room is a basement, so I don't get good reception to call, but I can text. Like, it's not enough to do a good phone call, so it's easier to text, and that's where, like, my TV is and all that stuff.
One thing that we do that I love is we say good morning and good night to each other.
Yes, we do that.
Which is a really nice way to bookend the day, in my estimation. So,
trying to think. We also visit each other. Mm-hmm. That is all in Krista, though, because I don't make enough money to do that much traveling, admittedly. So Krista has, like, flown to near-ish where I live, and then I'll, like, meet her, or she drove down one time, and that works out because she's not, like, crazy far away. Like, it's not great that she's far away, but I think it's, like, you looked up how many miles? Oh, it's 11 hours? Yeah, so it's an 11-hour drive, and then, depending on planes, it can take random amounts of time.
Yeah.
So, like, she's made that work and, like, come down here to see me. I just haven't been able to go up. I went up to New York once, but it was before we were dating. We met in New York City, which isn't where she lives.
And we met up in Orlando. So that was...
So we've, like, met up at a couple places. We'll meet up again when we go to Kleffgo in April, so we'll be meeting at the airport there.
Yeah, and then I have plans to drive up again in May.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just have to, if it's important to you, you just have to put in the effort.
Yeah, and see if it works. But if you don't have the money, or it's going to be difficult based on, like, anxiety issues or just traveling restrictions in general, there are ways to, like, you could Skype or set up something where it's, like, a video chat or some situation where you can feel like you're in the same place even if you're not in the, like, physical same place.
Yeah, and we support each other a lot, which I think is really key and important. So Catherine is a brilliant writer, and she is constantly putting out videos on this channel for Nerdy Girl Express, as well as writing a lot of articles for them. So I always make a point to read them and retweet them and comment on them.
And I read and retweet and do stuff with Krista's articles. I've read some of her, like, outside of Story Mag writing, which is, like, she has her web series stuff, so there's Displaced. There are a couple other projects she's been working on that I've read. We chat about some stuff we, like, can't tell each other because it's, like, secret website stuff.
Right.
Like, you can't say, like, oh, I talked to this person today, which is secret. So, like, we can't, like, talk about certain stuff, but we can be like, oh, I have a really big project coming up. Like, these aren't the details, but it's coming out on this day, so read it on this day.
Yeah. Communication, like you already talked about it earlier, but it's so important. So one of the things I love about being with Catherine is that I feel like we can talk to each other about anything, and we've had some really, like, deep conversations that really exemplify that we don't hold things back from one another. And so I think that's really important, and that the more you can share with someone, then the closer you're going to be with them and the more connected you're going to be no matter how many miles you are apart.
Yeah. I feel like those are the big ones. Just in general, those are the things that I would say I do think about doing. I can't think of anything else that aren't just like general like dating tips.
Right.
But yeah, those are the big ones. If you have any of your own long distance dating tips, please leave them in the comments below.
Yeah.
Or you can tell us on Twitter. I'm Kleffnotes and Krista is at FreeGoLaw. Let us know what you thought of the video. Give us a thumbs up if you want. But besides finding us on Twitter, you can find Krista on StoryMag, and I am over on the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com. You can also find me on my blog, kleffnotes.wordpress.com, and the Nerdy Girl Express Snapchat, which is the Nerdy Girl EXP.
Bye, Internet people.